we started Boardwalk, we can go ahead and start using it. So the first thing you need to do is you need to be able to register to use the application, because when you download the template, that simply brings the product down to your desktop as part of an Excel file. So now if I say I want to be able to register, and I can say I'm user@demo.com, put in a password, then this will add you to the database, and it says I've successfully registered. So I'm like, great, so I can go ahead and I can say I'm user@demo.com, and then when I log in, this will initiate the connection to the database and make it so I'm able to start sharing data with this Excel file with other users. So once this is completed and it's doing the system check now and getting me in, I'll see the user interface that it's the main interface for sharing both updates and also sharing chats with different users using Boardwalk. And I'm also going to save as for this file when I'm ready to go ahead and actually start sending the information to other users. So now you can see the main UI, and it's showing me nothing at the moment because I haven't shared any workbooks, nor do I have any data inside this workbook yet that I want to share. So I'm going to go ahead and say, well, let's open up a file that I want to share, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this property listings file. And this is a very simple file with some information that I'd like to be able to share. So I'm going to say, well, let's go ahead and create a copy of this and say I'm going to push this into the other workbook. So everybody knows how to do this, right? You just open up an Excel workbook that has the information you want to be able to share, and then I've gone in and I've added this as a new tab inside this workbook. Now I can go ahead and create another tab and put information in here if I want, but the point is that the information you want to share is on a worksheet itself. And then when you're ready to share it, you say, well, I want to submit this to the database. So when I say submit it, it detects that this is the first time that you've ever shared this. So I'm going to say want to get updates on this and say OK. So at this point what it does is it now creates the database using the information that it finds inside the worksheet. So you can go in and take multiple sheets and put them in the database, or you can just do one sheet and have other sheets in there that are not collaborative but are just simply information. So for example, pivot reports and things like that. But for every worksheet that you want to share with other users, you need to go through the initial process of saying, create the database that you're going to share with other users, and then when it's completed, it'll show you that it's created this database in the database, or excuse me, on the Boardwalk server, and then you'll see here that this is now set up and ready to be shared with other users, which we'll show you how to do in the next video segment.